So, I was in New York City this week, and I was walking through Times Square, and there was this homeless guy sitting there with a big sign that he made out of a piece of foam board and magic marker, I guess, that said, "Family killed by ninjas. Need money for Kung Fu lessons." And I thought, how awful. Can you imagine? I mean, here you are, middle-aged black guy in pretty good health, probably has a good job. I mean, he has access to foam board and magic markers, so I'm thinking an advertising exec. And one night after a long day of shilling burgers from McDonald's, you're sitting at home watching Desperate Housewives on your TiVo, because you didn't have a chance to see it on Sunday, because you had to work through the weekend again, and your wife's already seen it, so you're like, "Don't tell me what happens. How many times I gotta tell you?" And your daughter runs into the room and screams, "Daddy, Daddy, there's black men outside!" And at first you think maybe she means someone you know. But then flash! The front window shatters, and this little guy in black ninja tights tumbles into the room, whips out a razor-sharp katana, and slashes your daughter's throat! And you hear a scream behind you, and it's your wife, because another ninja has come up behind her, and before you can even say anything, he stabs her through the heart. And now they're both after you, and the only thing you have to defend yourself with is the remote control, so you throw it at the first one, and it pop, hits him on the head, and must have accidentally activated the TiVo. Desperate Housewives starts playing in the background, and the second ninja stops to see if it's one he's seen before. And while he's distracted, you duck out the door into the yard. And as you're sneaking around the side of the house, you can kind of see the ninjas creeping around on the front lawn, looking for you. They're really hard to see because of those black outfits they wear. And you're still wearing your white shirt and power tie from work, so you hide behind a garbage can, strip off all your clothes, throw them in the trash, take out a black hefty bag, put that on for camouflage, and then you make a run for it. Running half naked through the streets, running through people's yards, and vaulting over hedges, running until you're covered in leaves and garbage and something you stepped in back at the Thompsons you don't even want to know about, but they got a lot of dogs. And you keep running, and you never look back. And you never go back, because they might be there. And you don't even know why they're after you. You don't know any ninjas. And you can't go back to work, because they might be there too. So you lay low. You live on the streets. No names, no connections, so you can't be traced. Keep your ear to the ground with a word on the street. Keep your back to the wall. Trust no one. But you know in your heart that the only way you're ever going to find out who's after you and what they want is to go back and face the ninjas that killed your family. But you can't do that. You don't know Kung Fu! But there's a little storefront on the corner. You pass by it every morning on your way to pee in the alley. Kung Fu lessons! $25! And it's run by some blonde-haired, Billy White, Chuck Norris wannabe motherfucker, so you know he's not connected to the Ninja Brotherhood. Unless they're all white. I don't know what they look like under those hoods, but you've got nothing to lose. It's worth a shot. And all it takes is just $25 to get started. Yeah, just 25 little dollars to make those ninja motherfuckers pay. Pay for making me miss Desperate Housewives. Pay for taking away my job and my house and my family. Pay for what they did to my baby.